Hello students, today I will demonstrate how to perform the experiment study of characteristics of differential overcurrent relay. This is our relay. In previous experiment I have performed the experiment only overcurrent relay by testing kit. This was a time delay inverse type relay. Today we will perform the it is also an inverse type relay, but it is directional overcurrent relay. So this is our relay. Now I will open this relay. I have opened this. This is our relay. This is timer TSM, and this is plug setting. There is some numbering 1, 2, 3, 4 as this up to 10. So we have connect from 1 to signal circuit, that when relay will be tripped, a signal goes to the trip circuit, and 7, 8 will be connected to the voltage supply source, and 9, 10 will be connected to the current supply source. And this plug setting is in 2.5. We can change this plug setting by unplugging this and just push here where you have to need it. I will connect it to the 2.5 ampere, and this is time setting multiplier. Now I will set it into 1.0. Okay, this is 1.0. This is the testing kit of directional overcurrent relay. That means it is a supply source where we can connect the connect for the relay supply, and it will be connected like this. Those two are the voltage supply wire, 7 and 8. So we have to connect it to the voltage supply. This is our voltage supply. Okay. And 9 and 10. This is 10 and this is 9. So this is 9. So 9 and 10 will be connected to the current supply. So we will connect this. This is 10 ampere, up to 10 ampere supply source. So we will connect this to the supply source, and from this current supply we will connect it to a trip circuit. When it will be tripped, the supply will be goes off. So other end should be connected to the tip circuit. Normally it will be closed when the when the signal is on or trip, it will be normally open, it will be normally open, so supply will be end or block. Then those 2 point, this is 8. This is for time counting instrument. That is time counter. So we have to connect a time counter from this supply. Okay. Those two are the for the those two wires from 1 and 2 point. So it will be connected to the trip circuit. When tripping will be occurred, the supply will be closed, opened, so supply will be off. So I will connect this trip circuit. To this. Okay. Then we have to shorted those 2 point. When it will be normally closed, then supply will be goes on. And there is a signal bulb, so we will connect it to the supply source, that is voltage source. This is 220 volts, 230 volt supply. With this end, we will connect to the relay circuit, and from relay circuit to the relay circuit, and from the relay circuit we can connect it with the tip signal bulb. I have completed the connection. Further, once again I am demonstrating it, the supply, the connection circuit. Those two are from 9 and 10 point. It will be connected to the current supply source, that is one, and from this end it will be to the relay circuit, and from relay circuit it will goes to the relay. There is in this instrument there is a relay circuit which will be trip normally closed. When trip signal is on, that will be normally opened, and those two wire from 1 and 2, this should be connected to the NO circuit. That means it will be put the trip signal to this relay circuit, and the timer will be goes off, timer counting will be goes off, and current will be goes off to the relay circuit. Okay, and that 2 point for the voltage supply, this is a directional overcurrent relay, so there will be need a voltage supply source. These 2 points are from the voltage supply to up to 250 volt. There is 250 volt. So this is the connection I have made, and this relay is for, this is the panel board. This relay is for up to 110 volt and 2.5 to 10 ampere. So we can apply maximum 110 volt. Now I will switch on the supply source. This is relay testing kit. So I will switch on the relay testing kit, and this is the this will be on, and there is a variac. This is a variac. We can vary the voltage, supply voltage from this. I will set it in 110 volt. Okay. And there is a variac for an ammeter. This is our ammeter. So I will increase this ammeter reading to the selected point. So now we have to press start button to get on. Okay. Then we have to increase this variac to the 5 ampere, up to 5 ampere. Okay. Now I have set this variac to the 5 ampere mark. Now I will check it once again. It is set in 5 ampere mark. This relay is tipped. Okay. Now we will start the experiment. I have set this plug setting in 2.5 ampere. So we have to apply more than 2.5 ampere to relay circuit. Then relay will be detected this is fault and it will trip. Okay. So at first reading we will apply 5 ampere. We will supply 5 ampere to the relay circuit. I have set this in 5 ampere, this ammeter, and then from pressing this switch we will reset the timer button, timer display. Okay. Then now I have set this supply current to the 5 ampere, relay current setting to 2.5 ampere, and time setting multiplier into 1. Then I will push this button. Now I will perform the experiment. So I will press this button, and then 5 ampere current will be flowed to the relay and it will move and timer will be counted. So I will press this button. Okay. This relay is moving, that will be tripped. So the tripping time is 9.49 seconds. So we will copy the reading, and then I will set the time setting multiplier into 0.9. Okay. Then timer will be reset and supply will be on. Relay is moving, and when trip is on, the timer will be reset. So the time now the time is 8.79 seconds. Okay. Then we will adjust this time setting multiplier into 0.8. Okay. Then timer will be reset and start button will be pressed. Relay is moving this is tipped. This is 7.89 second. Now this is for first reading. Now we will supply 7.5 ampere. So we have to set this time setting multiplier to 1.0 and start button will be pressed and quickly increase the current. This is tipped, so you have to wait. We can do another thing. We can open this supply source, then relay will not move, and we can set the supply current to 7.1. No, this is not supply, this is supply, relay current supply. Now relay will not move. We can press this and set this current to the 7.5 ampere. Okay, this is near about 7.5 ampere. Now I will put this voltage source and it will on. Now our supply is 7.5 ampere and timer will be reset, and time setting multiplier is in 1.0. So when we press the on button, supply will be 7.5 ampere to the relay and relay will be moved. Okay, I am pressing this. Okay, relay is moving. It has tipped. So this is 6.59 second. Okay, then time setting multiplier will be 0.9 and timer button will be reset and start button will be pressed. Relay is moving. This has tipped. This is 5.89 second. Okay, then I will set this into 0.8. Okay, this is 0.8 and timer will be reset and start button will be pressed. This is 5.19 second. Okay, so 3 reading is taken for 5 ampere, 3 reading is taken for 7.5 ampere. Then we will take for reading for 10 ampere. So at first I will increase the supply to the 10 ampere. Okay, this is 10 ampere supply, and then I will connect the voltage source. Okay, then supply will be on, timer will be reset, time setting multiplier will be 1.0 and then start button will be pressed. Relay is moving and it will be tripped. This is 5.29 second. Okay, for 10 ampere, one time setting multiplier. Then I will set the multiplier into 0.9. Timer will be reset and start button will be pressed. This is 4.69 second, and then time setting multiplier will be in 0.8. Timer will be reset and start button will be pressed. Relay is moving, it has tripped, so this is 4.09 second. So we have got the readings, 9 readings for 5 ampere, for 7.5 ampere and for 10 ampere, and time setting multiplier will be 1, 0.9 and 0.8. Now look at this. In this panel I have set the plug setting in 2.5 ampere and supply is one time 5 ampere. Then the time setting multiplier will be 5 divided by 2.5, that is 2. Then when we put the current into 7.5 ampere, the time setting multiplier will be 3, and when it is 10, time setting multiplier, plug setting multiplier will be 4. Plug setting multiplier means supply current fault current divided by plug setting. Here plug setting is in 2.5. So now look, when plug setting multiplier is 2, the actual time will be 10. When plug setting multiplier will be 3, actual time will be 6 point something, that is 6.3 or 4. And when it is 4, plug setting multiplier is 4, then required or actual time will be 4.9 second. So we can tally the results with original given data, and we can say how much error in this relay circuit. Okay, so we have to calculate it, and now I will show you that this is a directional overcurrent relay. So the supply was, voltage supply was, this is one port and this is one port. Assume this is red and this is blue. Now I will reverse it for supply. I will reverse it, that is phase angle is reversed, and supply, when supply is on, then I will press this button for relay supply relay current. This has pressed. Look here, relay will not operate. So phase when phase is shifting that 180 degree, relay will not operate. So this is a directional overcurrent relay characteristics. Look here, supply is on, timer is counting the time, but relay does not operate. So we can say this is a directional overcurrent relay. Okay, now I will give you the data sheet which I have got from this experiment, and I have noted it. Okay, thank you. Now we have to switch off this supply source and put down this MCB to switch off. And at first we have opened this relay, so we have to cover it. We have to cover it. otherwise it will be dirty. Then we have to switch off the power supply source and remove this cord from this board. Okay, this is our experiment, and today we have completed the experiment study of characteristic of differential overcurrent relay. Okay student, thank you.